Alright, so obviously it's in a different language, so we're using a translator right here through, I believe, Google Lens. Uh, I already posted all three of these over on my Discord if you want to get a better look at them or check them out at your leisure. The basic attack looks roughly the same. I didn't look at the numbers, doesn't really matter to me, it's the basic attack. Then we have the active right here. HP healing effect on surrounding allies for 12 seconds. Revival effect on yourself for 12 seconds. So the names are kind of different. It's a translation thing. Don't worry about the naming convention. But HP healing, same amount of healing for everyone, and revival, the literal same effect right there. But as we see right here, let me scroll through. And the leveling effect here also appears to be the same. Now, the thing that is actually different, and what's going to probably cause a little bit of an uproar, is the passive nap, which I think is hilarious for the translation. And this is something that's been very popular for fairies recently because Top League is a very popular game mode, and passives work in Top League, but actives do not. So this skill activates when switching from Flower Fairy to Mukog, which is Hibiscus, is just the translation during job change. So just like a lot of these other ones, when you switch from a different class to the class that has her equipped, and gives the main character 4 seconds of full of energy effect, which is enriched energy, which it's funny how they have a translation issue through the same thing here. Enriched energy. Damage dealt plus 6%, plus 0.6% for every 10% remaining HP, and damage dealt plus 10% when HP above 80%. Triggers every 30 seconds. Now, so this lasts for 4 seconds with a cooldown of every 30 seconds. Now, let's try to make this make sense. So let's say you have the full 100%, right? So you times that by 10 because you get 0.6 every 10%, so times that by 10. So you're looking at 6% damage dealt, as well as the flat 10% for being over 80. So at the start of a match, you're looking at 16% damage increase just out the gate, which can be seen as a lot better than some other ones in the game. Now, enriched energy also has a very good scaling, as we see right here, because it's only 4 seconds to begin with, and on the first level up it goes up to 5 seconds. Then on level 3 the scaling goes up to 0.9, so now we're looking at 19% damage at full HP. Then level 4 it goes to 6 seconds. Level 5 it goes to 1.2, so now we're looking at 22% damage increase, and this scales all the way up. So that passive is just a massive damage boost. Now we have one more thing we need to talk about before we get out of here. Alright, right here we have a good comparison right here, level 7 and level 8, and we're talking about a possible level 9 after some time passes and why they wouldn't do it now. So if we take a look, bonus damage to all elements goes from 32 to 36%. When dealing damage, deal an additional percent of attack to the target. Lower their HP recovery by 50%, and damage dealt by 7% to 8%. So do some more damage to them when they're under 50%, and then also lower their damage by an extra percent. And everything else looks the same. As far as percentages down here, same attack, same pierce, same block ignore, same crit rate, and then 3% protection rate. They're trying to be pretty careful. These are level 8 has been in the game for a while now, but I am trying to show you that they have been pretty careful for balance reasons for the increase on things like this. But when we look at other elements, let's look at water, who has a level 6, fire has level 5, wind has level 4, and earth has level 4. So we hopefully should be seeing at least one extra wind and earth coming up eventually. That would be nice. But as far as what we see from other ones, what they do is they do the same thing. They up a couple of these numbers up top, and then also bump one or two of these stats down here. I think a lot of people would love a bump to the crit rate or even the protection rate, as we see already goes to 17. So if that jumps to 20, that would be nice. An extra percent off the damage dealt. They deal 9% more, less. Now, what's going to be very interesting is we have this new system in the game, right? So if we go over here to Guild, Research Institute, we have the Guild skill system. I did a first impressions the other day. Go check that out if you want to have a brief overview of how this works. But there's a couple of the active ones over here. Let me see if I have one right here. Dodge skill. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Block. Dodge. Alright, I don't have it right here. But minus the reflect damage, the conversion rate for her skill, if we come back to the fairy we are speaking on, go look at her. So that's the damage. The passive that is on the JP version, let me go ahead and look at that. Yeah. So NAP has a rough conversion rate of one of the guild skills, which is also similar to where is it at? Super strength, which will give you bonus attack for your HP, which will then increase the damage that you're dealing with your fairies, which, if you kill them, right? This is also a very good one right here, as you see, damage reduction, damage increase. Never mind. But with the new guild system, a more defensive Holy Fairy is actually pretty powerful, but it also makes Holy even better because it reduces their healing, which is very important when we talk about everyone having the block heal, things like this. She should be an interesting addition. I will have a summoning video, which in that video I'll also do some testing with her, and the next day or two. Let me know how you feel about the level 9 Echo. Should it be in the game? What do you think it'll be? And do you think we should have had the JP version that has NAP, or if you're happy without the passive? Till next time, guys.